What's up, guys, gals? It's your host with most Griever, as always, bringing you guys Ayakashi Triangle, latest chapter review, chapter 134, entitled Love Battle. This is going to be really short and sweet for two reasons. Number one, crazy thunderstorms going on right now, and power's been sort of flickering off and on for the last day and a half now, or most of the day anyways, so haven't really felt comfortable trying to get anything super quick out, anything that's going to take any time, because I'm just going to have to redo it, if the power goes out. I really should get a UPS for this, for this setup. Anyways, not the point. Number two reason is, honestly, I did read the chapter. I should have reacted to this chapter because the power wasn't flickering, when it came out. And number two is that there's not really a whole lot to discuss as far as the review goes. So the shamelessness, as Shirogane, our beloved character Shirogane would say, the shamelessness of requesting a threesome, which I did already get into the benefits or the pros and the cons of an actual threesome in this supernatural situation that could happen between Suzu and the two Matsuris. Nonetheless, the shamelessness of it all is still permeating. The Gogyo-sen see Suzu as this fierce beast, this lion of pride, just going forward and saying, I am top dog, I am here to, mark my territory. Just completely insanity. And then after that, we do defeat Lippy as a result, because, of course, they end up going a little too far with Boy Matsuri. They end up going too far. They sort of press the issue and stuff. And then that's when Suzu realizes, wait a minute, what's Matsuri doing? This isn't like Matsuri. And boom, the one weakness of the curse is when they find out or they question or suspect, sort of similar to the ending of Seven Deadly Sins, but hopefully a lot better here, because it was forewarned to us, is that now that the information has been revealed, or now that they suspect and they think it's all going down. Actually, it was handled pretty good in Seven Deadly Sins as well, in a certain regard. But pretty much now that she's suspecting it, she's not sure anymore. The spell or the incantation or what have you on Boy Matsuri is no longer working the corruption, and now it's going out of control, right? There's no more seduction, there's no more games, it's going out of control. Now, as this distracts, because they're in Lippy's castle, Lippy's palace, this distracts Lippy, the Ayakashi, just enough time for her powers to wear off of Kanade and Matsuri and Shadow Mai. Shadow Mai uses this opportunity to go forth and kiss Lippy and try to distract her. Lippy thinks that she's trying to beat her in a battle of womanhood and all that stuff, like beat her in a battle of, wiles and charms and all that stuff. Like, really? You think you can out-kiss me? I am the embodiment of kissing. But no, it was all to distract her as Matsuri comes up behind and uses wind jutsu, using Shadow Mai as a conduit, pretty much, and going through her to destroy the corruption affecting Lippy. Everything's all good. They end up outside the palace, but boom, Boy Matsuri is now in a whole rage mode, murderous intent, must kill Suzu Kanade, and that's where we're going for the rest of for next week. So realistically, there's no issues. Usually when I have things to talk about when these reviews are longer, generally it's because there is something meaningful to talk about, like the implications from a relationship standpoint, from a male-female standpoint, a gender standpoint, something like that. But there's really nothing here that we haven't already discussed. As I said, I already discussed the whole implications of what a threesome would represent and what it would mean outside of, all our perverted thoughts and all our, our wet dream fantasies and stuff. Outside of that, I did go into depth, like the benefits and the obviously not benefits of having a threesome just in general, and in this supernatural situation, similar to what happened in Watchmen, which I brought up last time. So that's already been covered. There's nothing really new here, other than maybe a little bit of development on Shadow Mai's character arc, where I believe it's Matsuri who is the one who pushes the wind through her to Lippy and just goes, you really don't hate humans after all, do you? Sort of idea. Now, I think this was just thoughts in Matsuri's head. I believe it's Matsuri who was thinking these thoughts. It's left a little vague, but I think it's pretty straightforward in that regard. So a little bit of her character arc moving forward slightly. The Gogyo-san's love comedy seduction plan has now been foiled. It's been ruined, and we are so thwarted. We are so beside ourselves with disdain, and that kind of idea. And now all of a sudden, boom! It's like, well, if we can't, this is literally the opposite. This is some of that the Boy Next Door movie. That one with I just recently saw it. It was on because it was on TV. There was nothing else on. I watched like a quarter of it or something. It's that The Boy Next Door, I think it was called. It was that movie with Jennifer Lopez. And, yeah. So if you guys know which movie I'm talking about, yeah. So this is literally like, if I don't get to fuck them, I'm gonna kill them. Psychopath behavior going on right here. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Either way, that's pretty much it. I don't think there's really a whole lot to talk about. This is more of a conclusion of what the last 2 chapters were about, because we do these little mini adventures, right? Like, we do these mini adventures in Ayakashi Triangle. We got away from it for a while, but now we're sort of back to it, where it's like, okay, first chapter is new character and problem. Second chapter is they fight. Third chapter is they get out of the fight, and fourth chapter is, the ending and starting off to the new adventure. Generally speaking, that's how it goes. It's usually a 3 to 4 chapter cycle, and right now we're just on the tail end of that. But usually the first 2 chapters are where the relationship stuff comes into play, and there's a lot to talk about. And the ending part, any resolutions. Right here we didn't get much of a resolution, more of a, we were found out, dag nabbit, sort of idea by the Gogyo-san. And that's pretty much how it is. So either way, yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this one, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, I wish I had reacted to this one. I just thought, once in a while, I like to switch it up between reaction and reviews when I can, so just, it is what it is. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as always, and we'll see you guys back here next time for more Ayakashi Triangle. Probably will react to the next one, just because, yeah, I figure it's going to be a good one with the whole, now it's going to be Girl Matsuri versus Boy Matsuri in a battle to the death. That clearly won't end in a death, but still should be exciting to read live. So look forward to that. Hope you guys are staying well, and we'll see you back here next time. Sayonara.